Hi everyone. Tonight we're going to talk about cedarwood essential oil. It is such a beautiful, peaceful oil, don't you guys think? It's just a sweet, just a sweet kind of guy. Yeah. So we know that cedarwood, the like cedarwood wood, is very good for repelling bugs, right? People like to have cedarwood chests and stuff to store things in. So yeah, so you already know some of the properties of cedarwood, but we'll talk more about it today. All right, so this information will be in my book, and my book is getting published very soon, the next version. So I'm excited because we have so many new oils, and I keep on pulling it up and sending those new pages to people. So it'll be out soon amongst my moving and stuff. Yeah. So okay, cedarwood can help with a relaxing environment. So you can just diffuse it, apply it to the bottom of your feet, and it just kind of helps you feel relaxed. Okay. So when you feel like you need to do stuff and you got to, you can't rest, this is the oil that says, yes, you can. I hope you're listening, Melinda. Okay. And 1 or 2 drops to your facial toner and moisturizer to promote clear, healthy looking skin. Yeah. A lot of the tree oils that are not hot, like the copaiba and the frankincense are really good for skin as well. Okay. So if you have, say, um, you know, acne or just spots and things, you can apply it on your face. Okay. So it's a very gentle oil. You may not need to dilute it at all. Okay. But if you dilute it, it stays on the surface longer. So that's good. Place a drop on a cotton ball and place it in the closet to keep the moths at bay. So you can, repel moths, okay, instead of having mothballs. So before exercising, massage 1 to 2 drops on your chest to maintain vitality throughout your workout. So it's not one of those oils you think about, but, it kind of reduces the stress and then it helps you keep going, helps you be more, have more endurance. Apply to the bottom of your feet for peaceful sleep. Some people like to use Arbor Vitae or the vetiver, but this is another oil that you want to try. And sometimes for me, I just like to layer them all on. So to guarantee that I get my good sleep. Yeah. So it's made from the byproducts of the lumber industry, making it a waste-free, sustainable source option. Okay, so that I don't have to toss it out. Half a pound of cedarwood produces a 15 ml of cedarwood essential oil. And so that's why it's really affordable for us. Yeah. Okay. So the main chemical constituent is cedrol, which is calming, and alpha cedrine, which is cleansing. So it's all about cleansing and calming. All right. So one of my favorite things that cedarwood does is for skin issues, red, dry, irritated skin. Sometimes we call it psoriasis and eczema. Okay, so you can apply it to the bottom of your feet. You can apply it topically right on the area. I like to do both because when you put oils on the bottom of your feet, it goes straight into your bloodstream and it starts to cleanse all the fungus and bacteria and stuff. There's stuff that, our sugar and the wheat and stuff is feeding, and it causes your body to have inflammation. And then, when the fungus is, mature and overgrowing, it leaves your gut and it travels all over and causes lots of pain and skin problems and things. Okay. So just do it regularly, at least 2 or 3 times a day, okay, on the bottom of your feet and topically wherever you need it. Okay, and it's going to really help clear your skin up. Okay. It's very good for healthy inflammatory response. So basically it's anti-inflammatory. So you just keep on using it on the bottom of your feet so it can absorb, or just apply it on your body as kind of a moisturizer after you bathe. Okay. So of course you can use other oils as well. they're taking supplements and things. So this is not just the one magic oil, you know. It's immune boosting. So like most of the oils, if you use those oils daily, you know, keep your immunity up. Okay. I have a friend that her whole family gets sick a lot. She catches everything that everyone else has. And she says that, you know, she doesn't know what one oil it, you know, did the trick, but she was using lots and lots all the time, supplements and things. And she noticed that her whole family was, if they ever catch something, which they do often, they get better a lot quicker. And it's just getting better and better, and they're catching less and less. So yeah, it's really good for the immunity. Okay. So healthy gut, like I said, you can't drink it, but you can put it on the bottom of your feet. Okay. So it's much better that you just apply it regularly and your body will absorb it. It's for brain balancing. So for those people who are wound up and constantly stressed, your body's constantly just feeling aches and inflamed and stuff, very good for that. Apply it to the bottom of your feet, where the big toes are, and along your spine, across your forehead, on your ears, and the back of your neck. And do that as often as you can. This oil is very affordable, so you can pretty much lather yourself in it. Okay. But you find that you're not as anxious and you're not overthinking so much. Okay, you're a lot calmer. When we're calmer, we get to hear God. We get to have inspirations, and then life is smoother. That's all. Okay, and miracles can happen left, right, and center when we're calm, when we don't feel like we have to carry the load. Okay, when it's back breaking. Okay, so it helps with sleep and calming. Can you see when your brain is calm and balanced? You can switch off and rest, and you can feel more calm. Okay. It's great for your hair and scalp. Like I said, sometimes we have dandruff or psoriasis in our hair. You know, you can add a little bit of thyme, just a little bit, rosemary, Spanish sage, and lavender to like an oil, a hair oil, or your conditioner, if you like. Just leaving in there a little bit, okay? And it helps with, you know, new hair growth. And just kind of help with the scalp, the skin on the scalp. Okay. All right. It's a natural bug repellent. So I like to actually diffuse this, and I put it on my carpet too. So just to make sure that we don't have stuff, you know. Urinary tract support. So it's easy to do. Put it on your lower abs, and then, you know, over the, you know, urinary area, and then on the bottom of your feet. Okay. So do that regularly. Okay. And it helps reduce tension. So if you're tight and stressed all the time, okay, apply it along your spine, the base of your neck. Okay. You can do it on your ears and the bottom of your feet. Okay. Any questions? Okay. So it helps with attention and focus, especially when people get distracted easily. Okay. So use that for all of these ways. Use the cedarwood. Does anybody want to share experiences or have any comments?
When cedarwood first came out, I used it all the time, like every single day, like all day long, every day. And anyway, I think it helped me be more community minded.
Mm-hmm.
Mine was more emotional, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And I do have funny stories. My husband calls it cedar bark because I would put it on at night. And he didn't love it as much, but I would wear it anyway.
Oh, I hope he likes it now.
I haven't worn it for a while, so we'll have to try it out, test it out.
Yeah. Oh, funny. I think it's a good idea if you, you know, put it on the pillow. You know, if your husband doesn't like to use a lot of oils and stuff, you can use it on your pillows, sleep, and maybe he can get a little bit of that benefit too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good for everybody. Okay, so like Debbie said, it's the oil of community and connection. Okay, when you feel different and separate from the rest of humanity and your community, use cedarwood oil to remind you to reconnect to others for greater happiness and fulfillment. The cedarwood oil assists you in feeling safe as you form social bonds of love and friendship. To form healthy bonds, you need to feel connected and belonging. Okay? Belonging and fitting in are different. Fitting in often means conforming to arbitrary standards set by others. Belonging means being accepted the way you are as a unique part of the whole. When we feel we belong to the family of God, we can relax and be ourselves as we continue to progress in our unique way without the pressure of pleasing everyone. Yeah, a lot of my friends I know has that feeling of pressure, of trying to please people, and that's why we get torn apart. We get just scattered, right? So if we can be calm, God will tell us, okay, what to do, and we can just listen and honor us. And when we honor ourselves, we actually honor other people too. Okay. Take off the lenses that are looking for secondary differences in others, and confidently put on the lenses that see primary commonalities. We have more in common with each other than differences. Allow yourself to be supported by your community and see how others can complement you and collaborate with you on this earthly journey. So that's a big deal. Sometimes people are trained in our culture to look for differences. When we fill in forms, it's like what race and what gender, and um, when we try to understand each other, sometimes we label, and those are the secondary differences. Okay, and there's a lot of primary differences. We are all children of God. We all want to find happiness. Okay, we all need love. Those are the commonalities. So if you keep looking for them, you'll see that we have, this joint or this common journey. Okay, and then we can use our own strengths to support each other on this journey. So cedarwood oil helps us repel negative energy that separates and divides. Okay, so whoever or whatever separates us and divides, we can repel that. Trust in your divine nature and respect yourself. Resolve internal conflicts. See, internal conflicts is that torn apart. Okay, when you feel confident, aligned, and in control, you will have the power to stop allowing people to get under your skin or bug you. Okay, no one can hurt your feelings, irritate you, or annoy you without your permission. Do not give others that power. God has given us the power to choose, change, and create. Cedarwood reminds you that you have the power to be shielded from parasitic people when you are clear on your divine identity and are connected to divine powers. Anybody want to say anything there? Yeah. So take off the lenses that are, oops, I went backwards. Yeah. This connection on one level is often manifested on the other levels too. Physically, the body manifests disconnections on the skin tissues as some form of rashes on the outside and as some form of inflammation in the gut on the inside. So can you see that we're doing it on both levels? So your insides are being torn and your outside, the skin is being pulled apart. That's why it's not knit together nicely. This happens when you allow yourself to be infected or torn apart or irritated emotionally by tension and rifts. It's them and us, or feeling threatened by humans or whatever. So use cedarwood oil to relax and repair all the rifts on all levels. Creating peace with others means we are making peace within ourselves. Okay. Cedarwood oil helps the brain and the mind calmly make good connections for learning and understanding. You will learn that everything is a part of a larger picture. Your awareness of these responsibilities creates your value system. And be considerate, caring, and accepting. Unite humankind by building bridges. So you see your responsibility is to connect and bring people together. Okay. So that's unity. Anybody have any questions or comments there? Okay. So the negative energy is inability to form social bonds, feeling lonely, division and separate, antisocial, isolated, torn apart, internal conflicts, bugged, feeling bugged, unprotected, unsafe. Okay. So that's Cedarwood. So if we're feeling that way, just know that you can go to Cedarwood to help you release these things. Okay. So the negative beliefs, it could be I have internal conflict of opinion, but also wanting the freedom to be myself. Okay. Yeah, I am better off on my own. I don't like people. People are mean. Okay, I don't belong anywhere. Okay. So that's what the adversary would like us to think. Okay, so positive energy to adopt, emotionally connected, calm, protected and shielded, belonging, supported, social bonds and sociable, community oriented, collaboration. Okay. Right, so the positive enlightened thoughts and beliefs. I'm better off operating as part of a community. Everyone is the same at the core, even though we have our different unique traits. We have more in common than we have differences. We are stronger together. Okay. Positive affirmations. It is safe for me to feel like I belong. I fully love and accept my unique qualities as part of this society. I see connection everywhere. Yeah. So cedarwood blends well with floral oils, Helichrysum, lavender, chamomile. Okay, so those are great for skin. All right. And tree oils, frankincense, cypress, hinoki, nutka, black spruce, and other oils like vetiver and clove. Okay. So let's have a discussion, guys. In what ways can you incorporate cedarwood into your daily routine more?
I have it in my diffuser right now in my office because I knew this was going to be our oil tonight, but I combined it with a couple drops of peppermint. It's really nice.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like to use it for sleep. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I used to use this one all the time, like a lot, especially when I was going through that. I was going through a phase where I was trying to um, feel more safe and connected in my community, my family, and, with my community, the people that I meet in general. But I don't know why I stopped using it because I just remember feeling it just I just felt so at peace with so much at the time that I was, using a lot. So I typically like to use it, diffuse it a lot. I'll add it to Serenity or I'll add it to lavender. But I love it on as like a perfume with some vanilla. So cedarwood and vanilla is so, so good together.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, I have to try that.
I'm going to get back on the routine of using it again.
Yeah.
I feel the need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm definitely going to use it again. Yeah, more often. I just use it for sleep, but I think I should use it throughout the day too.
Mm-hmm.
And when there's lots happening, it kind of helps you stay calm. Yeah, thank you so much. So why is it important to connect to your community?
Because we're not islands. We are not meant um, to be on this journey here in life alone, or doing everything, thinking, I should say, thinking that we're doing everything alone,
Mm-hmm.
because we need companionship, and we need to strengthen and build those people around us. It's like a safeguard to have a strong community around you.
Yeah.
Well, the goal is Zion. So if we all have that community mindset, then we will see more clearly how we can support and benefit each other
Mm-hmm.
for a greater outcome.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like the adversary might tell us that, you're better off alone. We have, relationship issues or whatever, people hurt our feelings or whatever. But I think as we mature and we own our own thoughts and beliefs and actions, then nobody has that power to hurt your feelings or whatever. And then you actually see your role in the community,
Mm-hmm.
and it gives you meaning. It stops you from, you know, listening to Satan and feeling discouraged, because as you serve others, they remind you of how much they need you. Um, yeah, so I feel like a lot of people need this nowadays, because they've separated themselves and they have forgotten the power of community. Yeah. Okay, the next question is, in what ways can you stop others from bugging you?
Use cedarwood.
Yes, that's right. You see them. Yeah.
Well, I think there's two things I think about. It's like when someone's irritating me, I can self-reflect and go, what is it in me that's not balanced? What is it in me that needs to heal?
Mm-hmm.
And then I think the other thing is, can I just allow people to be who they are and where they are on their journey?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, even if they're not on the same path as you, or especially when they're in conflict with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like feeling unsafe to, and it helps me anchor. So I remind myself, this is where I want to go, this is what I want to be, and that's okay. I don't need to be influenced. And think when you realize that you just declare that you are safe and where you're going and what you are on about, I think it just helps put a shield up, because sometimes people's energy is a lot, and then it, you feel it, but you declare it, and you can just say, no, you be you and I will be me, and we'll keep moving forward. Yeah. Yeah. So it's us letting people, yeah, like Debbie said, you realize it's actually you let them, because we haven't fully anchored, and once you do, then it just kind of it doesn't affect you so much
Yeah.
anymore. Yeah. So that's all, guys. Thank you. If you guys want to get to Cedarwood, go ahead and contact the person that shared with you this video, and then we'll help you out there. Okay. So we'll stop the recording now.